It was her turn to make Kool-Aid. She didn't do it.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so we're reviewing Pretty Little Liars.
I'm slumming it tonight in my Scooby-Doo pajamas. And what were we doing? What's going on over here?
PLL.
Yay!
Yay.
1 week away. We're
Yep.
finally going to be face-to-face with A.
A. And
Oh.
we'll find out who Red Coat is and who killed Toby's mom, etc.
Who's Black Veil?
Yeah.
Or Black Widow? Is that what they call her?
Yeah.
Like that? Yay!
So, the girls get disinvited to prom because they don't want a bunch of freaking cops all around their prom, which I think is gay. They need to protect their peoples.
I can understand. I mean, it does suck, but at the same time, it's like, you know, in the eyes of adults, this isn't just some mastermind who's playing mind games. It could be potentially a terrorist, so I can understand protecting the other kids. The graduations does seem a little overboard, so I'm like, you know, if it's not, but you know, it's the same logic though. So, but yeah, no, we mentioned this last week. They were going to be there's possibility of being held out of the prom, so we kind of all saw that coming. So,
And then they're taking graduation from them too.
I just said that.
No, you just said prom.
I said graduation as well.
No, you didn't. You're
Alright,
full of
go ahead.
shit.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Well, they're not allowed to go to graduation either. I think it's stupid because it's in daytime and why would Charles come and
You know, the World
Have
Trade Center
people.
attacks happened during daytime too.
World Trade Center?
Just saying, terrorist attacks can happen anytime.
Well,
Huh?
yeah, but they but they know that Charles is still out there. Why would he show himself though?
Why wouldn't he? He's fucking crazy. He's batshit crazy.
Yeah, and they're gonna get their diplomas in the mailbox. Did you just fart?
I farted.
And then
I like to add a little class to all the
Yeah.
shows.
Allie gets a text from Charles. And it says that they meet him at the dance because it'll be the last dance.
Mm-hmm.
And to dance to become alone.
Yep.
Yep. But she was supposed to go to the prom at Spencer's house.
Sister was having her own prom and everything,
Yeah.
so. But yeah.
Yeah. And Aria's mother told her if she checked their email, and she's like, "No, I haven't." Why? And I guess they found her actual picture from the art show
Yeah.
and got first place.
Which is still a little fishy because you never know what Charles or A did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'd still be a little leery, but at the same time, okay. This seems kind of wonder, like, the one girl who, I mean, we all know it is Charles, but it's like, in the eyes of an art exhibitor, you know, it's like, this person was literally just, they sabotaged our show. Let's award them the award. You know what I mean? So I don't know, it just seems a little out there.
She gets a scholarship in LA.
Yep.
And Toby and
Or-
Lorenzo gets kicked off the force.
Suspended.
Suspended.
Lorenzo is suspended indefinitely. What was Toby? Did they ever say what his was?
No.
I know he's in trouble because he couldn't quite, call in favors to help him with the prom later on. But yeah, so Lorenzo's pissed at Allie, which, I wish they would have just kept her character. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sasha is a hell of an actress, so she's showing both sides of the coin here, and I like that. But we all know in the books, Allie turned out to be A anyways. Like, it was the whole twin storyline, but with her. So it just seems like now that you can tell they scrapped it, and they're, well, shit, what are we going to do with Allie now? Like, we had her be a bitch for 5 fucking seasons. We got to do something in the 6th season. And so they are making her just goody good. But I'm sorry, I don't feel bad for her, like, at all, hardly. So it just seems like this whole Lorenzo storyline to me is just complete bullshit. And I'm sorry, she literally, I don't know, she crossed the line. You don't steal the guy you've only met for a couple weeks anyways. You don't steal his badge to sneak into his work, and he's a fucking cop. It's not like he works at Dairy Queen. Seriously, I mean, I would still be pretty shitty if she like somehow took his Dairy Queen outfit and then like snooped around the back of Dairy Queen. Not as high of a fence, but still kind of like was kind of shitty. But he's a fucking cop. And what do you think? She was not going to get caught? Fuck you. So I don't know. I don't feel bad for her at all. In fact, I'm all about Lorenzo, and I do like the fact that Spencer went to bat for her, which I guess that'll probably come up here in a little bit later on. But it was like she was the one that was the strongest, like the most. She had the most will power against Allie. So literally, I really like the fact that we see that, like, Spencer is like, you should give Allie another chance and blah, blah, blah. So I do like that out of her, but at the same time, I'm still bitter against fucking Allie. But oh my god, if I was Lorenzo, I couldn't say no to Spencer. She's my favorite liar, so.
And Allie gets a call from Charles.
Yep, and doesn't go to the prom.
Yeah, she's like, well, I can't go to the school prom. And Charles hangs up on her.
And she goes anyway, so.
Yep. And the Red Riding Hood.
Oh yeah, dude, red coat. He went in style. Or I guess it's Charles.
Riding Hood.
And he dressed up in the red cloak and everything. And
like Red Riding Hood.
what was crazy was.
There's like a couple, like 3 or 4.
Oh, there was more than a couple. Jesus Christ, there was like 20 of them there. They're all just like popping around everywhere. So the whole time your eyes focusing on red, like, oh, could that be him? Could that be him? So I mean, it was interesting. I liked it, but I was like, holy shit. The other thing that kind of threw me off was this prom was
freaking huge.
It was ginormous. Like they literally shut down like an entire wing of the school to throw this prom. Like my prom was in a lobby of the Performing Arts Center. That's where they literally had my prom. Was in a lobby of the Performing Arts Center. Now, where I'm from, it's a smallish town, but it's it's got a pretty good sized school. I get the idea that Rosewood is a very secluded, small town full of rich people. Now I can get the rich part, but it's like there wasn't that many people, but goddamn, like every fucking person was at this prom. It seemed like, I mean, just overcrowded. The one that I didn't like, and I get it, but the whole time they were like, when the liars were at the barn, they were getting photos from the prom, and you'd hear them like say stuff like, "Oh, Lucas and Jenna went together." But it's like you didn't see him there. So, I mean, I get it. Like, they probably couldn't get a hold of the actor and actress or whatever the case may be. But it's like, I don't know. Just hearing about it didn't do it good for me. I wish we could have saw Noel Kahn, like, who I've been looking for forever. Like, I know that I like the character or anything, but I've just, like, always been curious. Like, where the fuck happened to Noel? And he just, like, shows up. He's like, I'm on the prom. And it's, like, not even a big deal. I don't know. And we don't see him, like, literally just like, oh, we'll just say he's there and everybody will believe it. But, it looked great. Like, I wish my prom could look like this, because it was fabulous. It really was. And it had, like, that dark gothic look to it, so it's like, it was like in the woods or something like that, like a fairy tale into the woods kind of fucking theme party. But it was like, there was like a maze of like trees and shit. And but it was ridiculous. It really was like, clearly we're now on a TV show, because I don't know. I just know my prom was pretty fucking dinky, so. What was the theme of my prom? My prom theme was like a night in Paris. And it wasn't a night in Paris. This came out before the tour, I think, so it wasn't. Remember, did you ever see the Paris Hilton sex tape?
No.
Like they call it a night in Paris. In Paris, get it?
Okay. Allie decided to go prom to meet up with Charles.
Yep. We just covered that.
Oh yeah, we did.
What are you doing?
The girls, they find out that Allie went to prom because...
Well, they're going through those pictures, and they see her in the background on one of the pics, so they decide
to all get up and, like, go to the prom, but I think, wouldn't the parents know that they left?
Well, that's the weird thing. You got cops outside. You got the parents in the other house watching. They're at the Hastings house, and somehow they avoided all that. I mean, really, Rosewood PD is a joke. Like, seriously, they got like 3 cops outside, or 2 cops outside posted. You got the parents with the parents do get sidetracked.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that later. But it's still like, really, these girls are either really ballsy and smart, or they're stupid as fuck and just like, and I don't know. Either way, I was really shocked that they did get out. Here was my thing. The girls were barred from prom, right? And I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit, but we'll come back. The girls get out of they get the prom, and we're talking, it's the 4 girls and then Toby and Ezra. How the fuck did Ezra get in there, dude? He's no longer a teacher, and he's been banging one of the students. We'll just let him walk around, I guess. Fuck it. Anyways, for this being such a big deal, like they can't go to prom, we had one scene where Arya is talking to Clark. He comes up to Clark, or she comes up to Clark, and is like, what are you doing here, blah, blah, blah. And we'll get into that.
Pictures.
Yeah, but what happens is a teacher comes up. He's like, your friends need to leave, voluntarily. She kind of implied like they don't leave, they're going to be forced out. And we never see anything like that again.
No.
Seriously. And the girls go on to dance with their whatevers. And like, you're just like, at what point were the teachers even like going to enforce this, we're going to boot them out thing? Because they don't. And they don't even try to hide. Like, there's never a scene where Arya even goes back to tell the other 3, hey, teacher says we need a bell. No. So, like, literally, all the girls are dancing hardcore, and there's not a fucking teacher around. So I'm just like, what was the point of this whole... And I get it adds drama to the show, but it's like, they didn't even look like they were trying to enforce... I don't know. It took it away from me for a little bit, but... Alright, go ahead. Continue.
The Clarks at the prom taking pictures,
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing here? You're in college.
Mm.
And I who hired you.
Well, we find out later.
Yeah.
We find out what Clark has been up to this whole time.
Veronica and the moms get drunk.
This is like one of the few times... Now, I've always liked Ashley Marin. I mean, I'm not just the actress, but I love that character. Like, she's the only mother character that I really like. I think Emily's mom is just too spastic. Like, she'll in one moment she'll be the happiest, mom ever, most supportive. Then she turns around to just like questioning her daughter on every little thing. I mean, she's all over the fucking mat. Veronica Hastings, on the other hand, she's very one-sided. And don't get me wrong, I would love to have her be my lawyer because she would kick ass. But at the same time, I mean, she is just kind of cold at times. And I just do not like, what's Arya's mom's name? Doesn't matter.
Ella.
What?
Ella.
Ella? I don't like her. I just don't like her. And I just think that, I don't know, I just don't think she's that good of a parent, and I don't really care for that household. Like, Arya is my least favorite liar. Like, well, her and Emily kind of tie at times. Depends who's acting stupider that week, but I'm just not big on that entire Montgomery household. I don't like the dad, I don't like Mike, and I don't like the mom. This was the one time where all these 4 mothers get together. It's almost like
orders.
Veronica, Ashley, whatever Emily's mom's name is,
Veronica, Ashley, Ella,
and Emily's.
Oh yeah.
And it was almost like watching like the Golden Girls version of I don't want to say Golden Girls. That's too old. But it was like, okay, I guess like just the older version. Like what would happen if if the liars grew up. And they kind of get themselves in a little bit of an adventure as well. And I thought I really liked that whole sequence. Like, it's the one time that I actually liked all 4 characters. Even though the motive was kind of, ridiculous and it was a little far-fetched, whatever, while they're over there. But at the same time, I enjoyed it. And I really did like the interaction between the mothers. And just how easy, because a lot of times we blame the liars for being stupid or whatever. Like, well, why would you go in that room alone? Or why would you do this? And yet the mothers find themselves trapped in a basement.
No, wait till we get to that part.
I'm sorry. But anyways, what I'm saying is they literally, they get themselves, in a predicament. And you're just kind of like, well, look, you blame your daughters for doing this, this, and this, and you guys are doing the exact same fucking thing. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so they get drunk, and Veronica's like, I'm going to confront Kenneth. So they go next door. Why would she grab a car keys if she's just next door?
That was kind of weird, yeah.
To his house.
Because she goes for the keys, but I assume they walked. I couldn't imagine. They couldn't drive the cops outside. Like, seriously, these women were clearly under the influence. But anyway, well, maybe she's just locking the house up. I don't know. It don't matter. But then they go over there.
Yeah, and they call freaking Kenneth. And freaking, then they hear a freaking noise down in the basement. So they all four decided...
Whoa, now you're jumping ahead. No, what happens is they get there, and they're snooping around, and Reese Matthews shows up, the Charles or the Jason doppelganger, but he claims he was there because he's looking for Kenneth as well. Like, they had some business to finish up or whatever. Because, as we already know, the De Laurentiis Foundation and whatever charity he's working for, they're all working together. And so, I mean, that's not too far-fetched. And I know it's so easy that everybody's wanting to jump on this whole, like, Reese Matthews, but I was like, I don't see it. It's just too easy of a fucking answer. I mean, it turns out he's Charles. I'm going to be like, really? That was simple. Anyways, but we don't know what happened to Kenneth. Like, he was not there. Allie's dad was just gone. So, anyways, they do hear noises in the basement. Proceed.
And they all four go down there. And when you... I figured one of them at least will stay freaking upstairs, not go down the basement. But they all four decide to go in there, and they get locked down there.
Oh, well, I wouldn't stay behind. Fuck it. Seriously, you stay behind, you got a chance of getting your ass killed.
They get locked out, and they're basically trying to find a way out. They're screaming like, "Help! Get me! Open the door!"
And of course, no one can hear. And here's what I thought was weird: what was the noise?
I don't know.
Exactly. It's like they hear a noise, they go down there, the door gets shut on them, and then they just like forget about the noise. I was like, you guys can still look around.
There's a window, they could freaking break it and get out.
They could have broke it and at least yelled. I don't know if we got out or not. They're all kind of, they're bigger, so they can't quite squeeze through that spot. But I will agree, I think they could have, help, and the cops could at least try to hear them. But anyways, so that was that. But anyway, like I said, it was really fun to see the moms in the predicament. Like I said, it was just a really cool little scene or whatever. So I liked it.
And the girls try to stop Allie from meeting Charles because they're like, he's dangerous. She's like, well, I want to talk to him and ask him why he's doing all this crap.
Allie and Spencer have this whole little scene, which I like the scene, but so what happens basically when it's Spencer trying to talk Allie out of it, and she's like, why do you care? You've never liked me. To which I'm like, well, yeah, but then like Spencer gets a little hurt, and I'm like, really, Spence? But it is kind of like, granted, these girls have been trying to figure out, and not just who's fucking with them. I think it goes deeper than that. I guess you could make the argument like the only reason they got involved in this mystery in the first place was because somebody was fucking with them. Yes, but there was a part of each of them that missed Allie, or at least was mourning her death. They were trying to move past it, obviously. So, granted, Spencer's definitely the least likely to try to be like all buddy-buddy with Allie. I get that. And I mentioned that earlier. I was really glad to see that she did go to bat for her when Lorenzo was a little pissed at her. At the same time, though, it's like, how can Spencer not know that Allie must not like her? That, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. It just seemed like I liked the scene, but I would have liked it more if like Spencer would have been like, listen, I've been trying to fucking help you out for the past whatever seasons. Like, this whole time, we were looking for you, we got, arrested, whatever. It's all been for you. Like, this entire show has been for you. But instead, she went the opposite with it. It was like, she was just shocked, like, oh my God, I can't believe she's mad at me. Like, why was she? I'm like, why not? You're the only liar that had a backbone. You're the only one that would stand up to her, whenever she was being a complete cunt. So, I don't know. I wish Spencer would have kind of kept some of that hasting fierceness, you know what I mean? Like, she could have fucking just been like, listen here, bitch, I've been helping you out, so, I don't know, it keeps pulling back, my hair keeps going. Anyways, but yeah, I would have preferred that, but I mean, it's still a good little scene, but I kind of hate the fact that she got all butthurt there at the end. Go ahead.
The moms think that they met Charles, Reese Matthews is Charles, because apparently he looks like a Del Torrentis. He
does look a little bit like Jason. I won't deny that. Like, I don't know what actor they're using, but he does look pretty similar. So I mean, it's spot on. I mean.
And then Caleb shows up at prom.
Unannounced.
Well,
do the backstory first. She invites him to prom, and he blows it off. Now, any guy knows right now that I don't care what your girl says about prom, they all secretly want to go to prom. They do. They just do. Even if it's going to be a shitty little get-together at your friend's barn place, if it's called prom, your ass better be there. Well, he's like, I gotta go to my dad's. Now, he's got this ridiculous, and I hate it because I always question his motives. He is my favorite character on the show. Like, fuck the liars. If it was like, it came down to the liars and Caleb and had to pick a side, I'm picking Caleb's side because I love Caleb. But at the same time, it's like they always put him in this, like, they're casting a little bit of, like, doubt on him every time. There's a little bit of a shadow of doubt on him, and I hate it because I fall for it a little bit. I'm almost just like, I hope he's not. There's nothing fishy going on here. Hannah catches him with this like ridiculous sized laptop or whatever, and he tells her, I gotta go to New York. My dad's got a job there, and I'm helping him out. And Hannah, who would get pissed if Caleb did this shit to her, but whatever. She calls up to follow up on it. Of course, Dad's like, he's not working with me, So she's pissed about that. Well, then he shows up to the prom dressed in the outfit she picked out for him, and then they have their little dance. And you find out that
he had a job interview.
He has a job interview. He's going to be working computer security, basically keeping hackers out, kind of thing. And he can't. And according to him, he can't really tell who his employer is because it's a legit thing. Now, there's still that possibility. And I really hope it's not. I mean, that's how you'd shock me if it turned out that Caleb's involved in any way. But I'm hoping he's not, and he's saying it's on the up and up. And he goes, I'll have the money for your tuition. He goes, we can move to New York. We can get away from all this.
And get a house together.
And I was like, yeah, I hope. I really hope. Toby and Spencer, they were patching things. I don't know if you were to say it or not, but I'm going to go ahead and say it.
No.
Toby and Spencer kind of patched things up as well. She's still a little bitter. I mean, it was funny because it was like pulling teeth to get her to write her speech for the commencement, the graduation, because she's the valedictorian, and she was so like, I don't even want to write a speech, blah 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 blah. And then they're like, well, you can't go now. And then she's like, it's bullshit because I wrote a speech. And I mean, I guess that's a teenage girl coming in. You know what I mean? Like all teenage girls will get a little emotional and whatnot. And I get it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, my graduation wasn't much, but at the same time, I fucking earned it. I went through 4 years of hell or whatever. Didn't go through anything like the liars did. But, for someone to tell me I couldn't go to my graduation, granted, I wouldn't be that heartbroken, but it'd be a little part of me like, well, shit, I wish I could have gone, and I definitely earned to be up there like everybody else. So I get the frustration, but I just thought that was kind of funny. But her and Toby are now talking, and you can tell that, whatever, force of nature's between them, whatever love they have, it ain't gonna get bulldozed. I mean, granted, like what Spencer did, she didn't intentionally, but her mistake did fuck Toby over. But you can tell he loves her too much to really, it's in the past. It happened, and clearly she got straightened up afterwards. So I mean, it all worked out in a sense.
Lorenzo showed up.
Yeah, and Lorenzo showed up. So him and. No, he didn't have a time with Valley, did he? No, I forgot about that. Yeah, he didn't get his chance with Valley. Fucking Miley Cyrus shows up. Here's what I think is fucking fishy about that one. Right? She tells Emily, because Emily asked her ahead of time, do you care to go to the prom with me? And of course, at this point, we all know it's a barn or whatever. But she's like, I can't because I already, my school has a prom.
The same night.
She doesn't even go to school half the time. So what the fuck? 2, she just pulls up like, okay. So I mean, like, who's she going with? She's clearly, she's a lesbian like Emily, I'm assuming. Who the fuck's she going with? Is it the other girl who are just friends? So I don't know. It just seemed very weird to me that that's her excuse. But whatever. I was like, fuck her. I hope Paige shows. I hope Paige is the one that shows up at prom and not this cunt. She shows up and she's just like, I want to surprise you. I'm like, no, you didn't know she was going to be here.
I can't went to the barn and no one
Bullshit. Bullshit. She was planted there because that's part of the whole A plan. So guess what, bitch? We found you out.
And then Allie,
we know your game, bitch. Sorry.
And then Allie meets up with Charles, and she's like, it's you.
Wait, did you just skip this entire thing right there?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
My God, what is this? This is the whole plot point right there.
Oh yeah, we find out that Clark's a cop.
Clark is a cop.
Because they found the gun on him, and they're
well,
like...
he pulls the gun out. Like, they didn't just find a gun on him. Like, he literally had it ready to go. And
all the girls and freaking Toby
And Ezra.
Ezra freaking stopped them.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Well, what happens is Allie sees Charles. And Charles goes away. And then Allie follows. Well, now
There's
Clark
a bunch of
follows
mirrors.
them. But then as Clark's following, they're following Clark. I mean, it literally is just like this crazy chain reaction. And of course, you see the gun. Now, I didn't know he was going to be a cop at all. But when I saw the gun and I saw him going that way, I instantly was like, well, he's not part of the A-team and he's not a threat. Clearly, he's going after Charles or whoever, this is. And that's exactly what was going, but, it turned out he's a cop. And I really like that and whatnot. It is what it is. And but it does kind of also make me wonder, like, well, what the fuck is Reese Matthews?
Yeah.
Because, then, I mean, if Clark's a cop, he was undercover, he was still meeting with Reese Matthews. Now, I'm not saying there's funny business there. I'm saying, well, clearly Reese Matthews is doing something illegal for Clark to infiltrate that. You know what I mean? Like, he's showing up there. He's the worm. He's the mole, whatever. So now I'm just like, is that, was he really chasing Reese instead of Charles? I mean, I don't know. So I am just curious to see what's going to happen here. But, yeah.
Yeah.
He was hardcore flirting, though, with Allie, or Arya, who is also I guess pedophilia is okay with this, with ABC Family. They're down with it. All right, so go ahead. And Allie finally comes face to face with
Charles, and they're like, it's you, and then boom, and the credits.
Oh my God! It did a great Punch Out PLL ending. He removes the mask, the hood, whatever, and of course we don't see it. We just see Allie's face, and she's like, "Oh God, it's you," and you're like, "Oh, who is it?" And then of course it cuts away.
What do you guys think who Charles is? I still think it's Ren.
Hope it's Miley fucking Cyrus. I know it's not, but to me, I think that'd be the best one right there if it's fucking Miley Cyrus. I think now Charles is not A, because we already discovered A is a girl. Remember, A has some titties. Arya's picture proved that A had titties. There could be more A's. I get that. But I think Charles Redcoat.
No, I think that they hired some girl to do it.
Could be.
And
Well, you're right. Lucas has been in that position.
To confuse them.
I just think that Charles, Redcoat, and A are three separate entities. I don't think there's two people. I think there's three people at work here. I think Charles is definitely pulling the strings. I think A and Redcoat are working for Charles. So. And we've already had, once again, A is one of those things, we've already had multiple A's, so, I mean, it could be anybody at this point. The Black Widow, I'm really curious to see who that's going to be.
Yeah.
You know what I really think it is?
People saying that they think that maybe it's Melissa, the Black Widow.
Ooh, I didn't think about that. I was just going to say it's going to be another throwaway character. Who's the black girl that got killed?
Oh, what's her name?
Like at the end of season 4, beginning of season 5, or end of 5, beginning of 4, I don't know.
I don't remember her name.
Or, you know what I mean. Anyways, her. I think it could be her. Or her mom or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, because, I mean, it was her funeral, right? They had a funeral, and then that's where we first saw Black Widow, right?
Yeah, Allie's funeral.
Was it Allie's funeral? Okay, well, maybe not then. Alright, never mind. I'll squash that. But, no, like I said, there's a lot of characters that I'm still... They kind of pushed out of the fucking frame, and I really wish we'd bring back Noel Khan, Jenna. Even Lucas.
Maybe Jenna's Redcoat.
Think so? CC Drake. I mean, that's CC Drake's another one that I would really like to see back in the fold. Yeah, I think there's just so many. Mona, where the fuck has Mona been for the past, 3 weeks? Like, seriously. Like, I don't know. And that's another one. She was absent from prom. Now, I get it. She was also in a well.
Yeah.
I don't want to think Mona's in on anything. I really don't. Because I'm on the Mona bandwagon. But at the same time, it's just like she's been so absent lately that it almost makes you wonder, well, did she do something? Is she in on something? You know what I mean? Like, is it... So, I don't know. I'm really curious about that. I really am. So, I'm really curious to see where it's going. This episode was really good. I think last week's episode was better. But this one was definitely, like I said, it's all building up. And it really was like... This is just more the lead-in to next week. Next week's where it's going to be, the fucking shit's going to hit the fan, and then we're going to be gone for a month or more.
Well, I heard apparently it was supposed to be a 2-hour episode, next week, but they're coming in all in 1 hour.
But yeah, no. So I'm really curious to see how things go next week. I'm pumped to see.
Yeah.
I'm pumped to see some of these answers. I hope they kind of reveal who A is or Charles right off the bat, because I know if they do that, if you start your show out with here's a big reveal, a real big reveal, not that bullshit like Charles is A, no bullshit. If you do that big reveal in the beginning, then you know the ending's going to be even crazier.
Yeah.
Like seriously, they won't just end your season or your summer finale on a, you know what I mean?
Mid-season finale.
So no, I'm absolutely fucking pumped. I can't wait, and yeah, I think it's gonna be hella good. I think it really will be, absolutely.
So, what are your guys' theories? And comment below. Video response. Hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet.
Hey, if they're watching your show right now, they're definitely subscribed. But you're right. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe up, share.
Yeah.
Get your friends to watch it. We consider ourselves soldiers in the PLL Army.
Yeah.
We are huge fans. And you know what? Sorry, keeps riding up, huh?
How do you get a haircut?
No. But no, we are huge fans. And we just... this is one thing I love about the show is that this is one of the only shows out there that you can actually build a community with. You know what I mean? Like, people interact, people engage. And if you would have told me, 3-4 years ago that I'd be watching a show where... every Tuesday night. Of course, I didn't get to this past Tuesday because I was fucking working. But if I would be out there every Tuesday night, typing up, the rest of the liars, like, hey, you can believe what this is going on and all this stuff. I'm like, that's crazy. I would never do that. But this show is just, I don't know, it's a different show. It's a different phenomenon altogether. And yeah, I hate the fact that they're not even like trying to add on to it. Like, I feel like there could be so many spin-offs and shit. I know like Ravenswood kind of dudded out. I really wish I would have watched it when it was on. I could have supported. I know that one view wasn't gonna matter, I guess, that extra view, but still, yeah, I really wish I could have watched it. And from what I understand, it was definitely more supernatural, and I like that. But I'm like, why are we stopping? Like, you could definitely do more. You can, shit, Rosewood in general, you could do more shows just in Rosewood. Jesus Christ. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. I think next week's it's gonna be fucking, it's gonna be tits. So
yeah. So till next video, I don't think there's no videos tomorrow.
No videos tomorrow. All right.
So see you guys on Friday.